behind against the other countries in the international the business has many reasons. So it's not just the superficial aspect. So if so, there must be many things to improve or re-educate or retrain our mind and attitude and mindset and basic set of thinking. So it might be just one single action in Japan have to be adjusted to adjust to the new way
Right.
of thinking something in different way. So yeah, so it's not easy. Just say it's not correct. Doesn't push them in a different way.
What I'm wondering, I think you in specifically you're trying to be a person and represent the company that doesn't try to push a solution, but it's more looking for partnerships and develop solutions for local problems. That's the way you're trying to do it. Now, from my experience being engaged with projects, I mostly found that the solutions that we were providing were the solutions that were conceived, financed, and produced inside Japan, and then shipped to the customer. So basically there was very little customer involvement in the solution, and definitely no end user involvement in the solution that we were shipping. Now you're trying to do this differently. Correct me if I'm wrong. How does that? How hard or easy is it for people like you who are on the front line to actually sell what you are discussing with your partners back into your home organization? Because actually for us working in these international projects was very simple, because it was a project that was basically designed by us and then made by us and then shipped to the customer. That's easy. That's based on what you already can do and quite certain can produce, and it's then measured against your own criteria, so it's easily signed off and generates money, right? So that's a very safe way of doing business, but it's not as good way to create trust. Now, the way that you are trying to do it is to actually build listen to the clients, listen to to their needs, and try to design a solution together with a local partner. But how hard is it for people on the ground working in foreign countries to sell that back into your own organization?
Yes, sometimes I don't have the items to be sold.
Right.
From headquarters to the client. So what I have to do is to find a solution on the ground with through my partner outside of the home. So sometimes I find the project, I set up the project, but it never be back to the home.
Right.
So I just put it. Put the project into our group company in Asia.
Right.
So the transaction never goes through the headquarters. And then, yeah, actually the solution from Japanese headquarters has not been attractive anymore, almost anymore.
Right.
They might have experience and they might have the knowledge of the Japanese market. But what we are selling, what we are doing in Japan is not advanced.
Right.
So sometimes I started to deal with the blockchain and IoT, but I don't have any idea, and I'm not confident to bring that solution from headquarters.
Right. Huh.
So looking for the customer, looking for the project, based on the relationship, our partner, then we also have to source some technology and a solution, not from headquarters, but also from this country or neighboring countries.
I see.
So I may have to be sitting in some consortium with JV, not only with Japanese company, even if it's under Japanese funding project.
Right. And then of course you get resistance because not enough sales is being generated directly, which flow directly to the bottom line of your organization. And why should you carry the risks? Because working with a foreign partner means more risks, because there are not so many people who can communicate and therefore control the foreign partner. So that I can see that could create difficulties, but that could be the only way that you can actually do business overseas and expand your network overseas. So
So difficulties I sometimes seen as extremely careless. Not careless. I'm pointing out I'm doing always too much.
Too much in terms of what? Too many projects,
in terms of everything. He's always working outside, and then we never understand what he is doing. And even I was in Japan and to explain some status of the project, but they wanted to say we never know. So we worry about you. Nobody is following you. But it's not true. But they wanted to say, or you're just doing alone. You're not understood.
Right.
So what you're doing is not authorized.
Right. So
it's authorized. It's authorized, but those who doesn't want to understand that new approach is saying in that way.
Oh, I don't want to listen. I don't want to go to the trouble of actually researching about all your partnerships, etc. It's just too troublesome, too far away from my business, from my daily experience, and from my goals and targets that I don't care. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it's just annoying to talk to them. But sometimes the company structure was changed. Then suddenly that person is coming
on the top. And then you're screwed. Top, just like somebody else who was regularly attending UNO school.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So the wind might suddenly change, and then you're maybe in a tough position. So actually, when you talk with other Japanese people you meet, or you must meet like everywhere you go in Vietnam or Bangladesh or wherever you are. When you talk with other Japanese representatives of companies, do you feel that they are going through the same things that you are going, or is your position rather unique compared to your colleagues?
Um, I I don't say I'm doing better, but they might be doing better in terms of the achieving some target and um, yeah, the proceeding some project in the proper way. So yeah, it could be said they're doing well, but yeah, normally I'm not coming to Japanese if it's just as long as it's necessary.
Right.
So it's not like the aggressive. I am not aggressive in coming into Japanese persons because it's not fun.
Right.
And yeah, I can guess what they're going to say.
Right.
So it just confirmed some information and just saying we are interested and we are getting engaged in this project where you're managing as consultant from JICA or something like that. Yeah, but sometimes I have to be on the table to show our position, to show our interest.
Right.
But yeah, something that can drive the project in that country that should be discussed separately. Yeah, especially with the local partner, local authorities.
Right. So, but so that you feel that basically these projects can work only if you find partners that may not necessarily be Japanese to make them fly.
No. Yeah. It shouldn't be Japanese.
It should be Japanese.
No, it should not.
Should not be, exactly. How do you if you would judge yourself, like roughly speaking, from all the other Japanese you meet, not from your company, but just from other companies in Asia, how many people you think would be involved in these kinds of open projects that you are talking about versus the percentage of people that are involved in closed projects, meaning supplying to projects that are exclusively run by Japanese partners?
Yeah, just quite few. Yeah, I have met over 100% Japanese, but just one or two or three. Yeah, the person that I can to see they're doing. They're thinking the similar mind.
Right. Well, taking one step back. I mean, so that means that 97%, if it's indeed 197% of the people are involved in Japanese projects, which happen to have a foreign end user, a local end user. But looking at it, taking one step back and looking at the situation, then you can kind of imagine why this is so hard, because the distance between the customer and the decision maker on the customer side and the decision maker on the supplier side, the Japanese side, is actually so big. there's somebody always in the middle, and even both sides do not speak the same language. So, and there's the enhanced level of apprehension on the Japanese side, because they don't speak the same language, they don't know the local culture at all, because they never go there. It kind of makes sense. So what I'm driving at is that how easy will it be to close the gap with other international players like the US or UK or Germany, when it comes to doing international business on a global scale with foreign partners. If your decision makers do not speak the English language, or know the local circumstances and the local people, and actually get involved and get their feet on the ground and visit those sites and meet eye to eye with their customers. To me, it seems like a very big uphill battle. So maybe Japan is not behind, but it will be very difficult for Japan to be a player in a globalized, in a completely open international project, because of that reason.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる、専門性を持つ、英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料を作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対してもいろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。